Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4.
This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on here, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Barkley. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Complete to
DJ Moore. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Bengals. First and 10 at the 30.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Carr again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. On play action, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out. Gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Wentz on third down. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big third down play there for the Jags. 49 yards. They find some open field here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They run again on first down. Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Mugamera brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup.
They fake the give. Now Wentz.
Bengals 17-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wentz going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters, and how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Carr. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He dumps it off to Barkley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Barkley.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to air one out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trayvon LeBlanc with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down, here's the run with Cook. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, it's Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Carr completes it, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
The 23-yard line.
On first down, Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Bengals first down.
He finds Hearns left side. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camp.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Wentz. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Wentz. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
Wentz's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
But it's
from the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
The play is a turnover on downs.
now on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At the 12-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
To throw again, Carr escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Taken in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Wentz now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
26 yards.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
30-yard line.
It's a 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Wentz. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
48-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
23 yards the pickup there.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Carr again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Again, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
4th down and goal.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Carr. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
He was brought down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
The tackle made at the
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
He's brought down.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at his own 8-yard line.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I think it's it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Enunwa, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On play action, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Carr on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On play action, now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Carr to throw again. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Tremaine Edmonds on
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, D. 51 to mine. 51 to mine.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Throwing again on second down. Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 4. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. And
he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Wentz to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aldon Smith. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Carr going to look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Matt Ioannidis busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Going for it all. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Back to throw. Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Bengals. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the left side here for Eifert. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Cincinnati, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
kick it, yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got it, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kick.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before...
good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Roethlisberger will throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Mario Addison in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
He was taken down.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but now it's 3rd down.
It certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this time, Allen will throw. The left side caught by Diggs. That catch good for only a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. Third down here.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Throwing is Allen on third. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a path.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
First down, Bills.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game.
Singletary, the Bills.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Brings Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. 39 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
First quarter. With the score, Steelers 8, Bills nothing.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Steelers 8, Bills 6.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if you're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. What's up?
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Snell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them Injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
First down, Buffalo.
Allen now on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Allen going deep for Diggs.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay-Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland-Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 9 on the keeper there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a few inches.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
No gain on the play.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Connor. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. On 1st down, Connor will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Jordan, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Ebron caught left side, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Trying to get it with Snell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll go with Snell here on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, a give to Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Roethlisberger to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one to me.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to solve this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time.
It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he's brought down. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is...
Look at this, middle of the field, breakaway. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final second...
He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run a man, I'm airing the scene. I'm just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I made it for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. A play fake to Michel. Now Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Pass complete to Sony Michel.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A gain of 15.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Chase Winovich brought him down.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Adrian Phillips on the stop. It's a gain of 4.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
On the left side, a catch by White.
To James White.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
A gain of 5. First down, New England.
On first down, it's Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And a Patriot first down.
James White's first carry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The tackle made by Whitney Merciless. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the Texans' 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They fake the give. Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First
now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Newton. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year. Believer to start this season. Believer even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But, boy, I like what they're doing so far at 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
New England.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Lee's got it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 45-yard line.
On second down, Johnson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. They'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 78 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On first down, Newton. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Newton able to get this to his running back, White. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
James White. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To the air again, Newton. He's got the hook up to Lee. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Damiere Byrd, 44 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
They're on the 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He hits White, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, New England.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, Newton. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
It's now fourth down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dietrich Wise. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They're going for it. It's Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter dude. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught. Stills right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. On first down, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down. First and 10 at the 48.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
First down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. They go option right on second and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
1 yard on the play.
Now Watson on third and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 6 yards away. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 21-yard line.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
To throw again. Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and it's third down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
A gain of 7.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
A throw by Newton going to be caught by Harry.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Houston, it's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. To throw on third down, Newton.
And he'll drop it underneath to White.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Newton steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And a dump off to White. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a third down. Out of the gun, Newton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Newton on the keeper.
Cam Newton
Touchdown.
keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First carry down for Rex Burkhead. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Burkhead, the ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw on second down is Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton, his second touchdown of the night. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Switch it, 20.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On the ground, Michel. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. .31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
7-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Oh.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everybody.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's brick. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's brick. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, your friend smart, but my boy's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, 'cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's brick. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's brick. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I work, got a gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's brick. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's brick. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Seattle.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7. Packers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Rodgers to throw once more. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 29.
And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He was tackled.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
16 yards. First down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
To Aaron Jones.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 16, Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Rodgers.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 21. Packers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 now. Wilson.
34 yards.
He'll find Metcalf. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 28. Packers nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Darius Shepherd. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepherd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Seahawks.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers get a score closer.
I'm not sure.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried the fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try. The ball comes out. And this is going to be Packer football. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. To throw again. Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers again now. Flush to his right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dean Lowry showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Carson. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Seattle Seahawks.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
2nd and 3 at the Packers' 30-yard line.
Throwing again on second down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Able to get this to Gordon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A nice gain of 21 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Preston Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
At the 17-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
For DK
Metcalf once again the target, but now it's 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
thrown away and incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 41, Packers 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play.
On first down, Rodgers.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Rodgers will try again on second down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. And on first and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And again, it's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16.